My name is Adam Barenbach. I'm an archivist with the Center for Legislative Archives. The center provides access to, and preserves the records of the legislative branch. That includes records of House and Senate committees dating back to 1789. It can also include messages from the president. Sometimes those can be the State of the Union address or messages sent over from time to time. They also include often messages upon the inauguration of that president. A fascinating example is from our first inauguration. Upon ratification of the Constitution, it was seen around the country as a given that George Washington would be elected as the first president. Washington worked on an inaugural address that some scholars believe ranged from 40 to 60 pages. His friend James Madison heard about this and approached Washington about editing down and focusing on one thing, which is support a Bill of Rights to be passed and ratified to amend the newly ratified Constitution. Washington agreed. Some scholars posit that it's possible that Madison may have written out an early draft, but what we do know is that Washington wrote out the last draft in his hand. And so what we have in the records of the center is George Washington's handwritten inaugural address. This is the first and final page of that address. This is what he held in his hands as he read it from the balcony of Federal Hall in April of 1789.